in addition to having a clear understanding of your time management, you need to start converting those should to must, prioritize those goals and say, well, within this time frame, I must complete this. Within this time frame, I must complete this. And you realize that you start becoming accountable. It is time to overcome lack of motivation. Today you will understand why you have not been able to follow through, and you will start to discover how to get your motivation back. You understand how to get the power to focus and to be able to complete your goals and achieve them successfully. Are you struggling with being motivated? I want you to hang on. I am Bola Adeyeye Omi Shade, and this is a community where we support ourselves to be our best version. If you like this video, please like it. It means a lot to me. Subscribe also if you want to be part of this community. Right. So are you struggling to get motivated, or are you have all this listed goals and you have not been able to complete them? You have not been able to achieve them. One very question I have for you is, are they the right goals? Because sometimes, you see, motivation might not be because you lack energy. It might not be because you don't have the drive, or maybe the circumstances that surround you. They might not be the reasons why you are not motivated, because motivation in itself is you already have that thing inside of you that incites you to follow through, that pushes you to complete those goals. And when those things are missing, you need to ask questions like, are they right? Are they the right goals? And when I mean right goals, your goals have to be connected with your purpose. You have to connect emotionally with your goals. And if you're not connecting with your goals, then sadly, you will not be able to follow through. So ask yourself those questions. Are these goals for me? Are these goals, are these things that I find myself doing? Are these things I am comfortable doing? Recently I had a situation where I had some things to do, and for some reason I have not been able to do them, and I just keep procrastinating. And then it was a time of reflection. I had to sit down and ask myself, what is really going on? Why am I not able to follow through? And then I came to the conclusion that those goals were not for me. Those goals were not things that I find myself doing. I was not connected, or I am not connected to those goals. They are not things that inspire me, because I realize that when I do things that I'm passionate about, when I do things that I that identify with my purpose, I don't get tired of the drive just comes, and I just keep going on and on. But in this case, I realized that I just kept procrastinating. The drive was not there. I tend to do some of the things, but without the drive. So I came to the conclusion that they were the wrong goal. And I'm saying to you today, are those goals the right goals for you? Are they goals that you identify with, or they are goals that the society has said that you must complete, friends and family have said you must complete? Is it a goal that inspires you? If that's not the case, then you need to try to identify those goals that connects with your purpose. Another reason why you might not be able to, or you might not be achieving your goals, is because of limiting beliefs. I have come in contact with people that would say, oh, I cannot do this business because I didn't pass my mathematics in school, or I'm not very good with maths, or I am too old to study, or I'm too old to start up a business, or those sort of things are negative thoughts, and they would limit you. All they would do is help you procrastinate those goals that you really want to achieve. In fact, some of these goals might be your purpose, but because you have limiting beliefs, you are not able to complete them. You say, oh, I don't have a very clever brain, I'm not able to do, you've already used negative thoughts to overshadow those your purpose. Is this you? What you need to start doing now is you need to be very positive. You need to start converting those negative thoughts into positive affirmation and stop limiting yourself. Do not have that cannot do attitude and start having those can do attitude. You see, and you might find yourself in a situation where you have written all this list of very nice goals and a long list, and you feel that yes, this is for me, but you need to ask yourself, are these goals actually coming from me directly, or are these goals things that I have found that other people are doing, I think I should do? You need to ask yourself those questions, because if there are goals that you don't have the resources or you don't have the skills to complete, you would end up getting frustrated, and when you are frustrated, you will just keep procrastinating and you will not be able to follow through. So ask yourself, this list of goals, are they things that I have the resources, that I have the right skill to complete? And if that's not the case, do you need to start gaining the skills, or do you need to put in the required amount of effort to get those skills in order to complete those goals? Another thing is, yes, you're getting a hang of it. You of course have clear purpose. You understand that this goal is for you, but all of a sudden you're just halfway through the goal, or you're just about completing the goal, and then you get distracted. This might be a time management problem. If you keep getting distracted, it could be that you're not able to manage your time. You have not set those goals within the right time frame, and you have not what you need to also study, in addition to having a clear understanding of your time management, you need to start converting those should to must. Prioritize those goals and say, well, within this time frame I must complete this. Within this time frame I must complete this. And you realize that you start becoming accountable. You start becoming accountable for yourself in completing those goals, in achieving those goals, and all of you automatically those attitude of procrastination just begins to diminish. So start converting those I should, I could, start converting them into musts, and make yourself accountable. If it is maybe setting reminders, if it is maybe getting maybe friends or family to tell you to complete some of these things at the right time, or and I also agree that writing things down is a very good way of making yourself accountable, because it just sort of helps you to have a clearer picture, a clearer understanding of what you intend to do. So is this you? Are you in that situation where you are struggling to achieve those goals, to follow through those goals? Or you really need to ask yourself that do I really have a clear strategy, a clear plan on how to achieve this goal? Because when you don't have a clear plan, you don't have a clear direction, or a clear what would I call it, a clear framework to help you achieve those goals, or maybe a flow, maybe that will limit you, that will just facilitate you procrastinating your goals. In addition to all that, do you understand what the outcome of that goal is? Do you have a clear understanding of why you want to achieve those goals? Because when you have a clear understanding, or a clear outcome, the drive to complete that goal just comes. You don't need, because it's inside you already. You don't even need anybody to encourage you. You don't need the drive, because it's already there. You automatically, as humans, we have it in our head, and we are just looking towards that outcome we want to get from achieving that goal. So if this is you and you see that you are not completing your goals, ask yourself, what is the outcome? What am I going to get from this goal? Is it going to give me more money? Is it going to give me happiness? Is it going to make me feel well in myself? Or is it going to maybe help improve the society? You need to ask yourself those questions and have an understanding of why you need to complete that goal, because automatically you are incited to complete or to achieve those goals. Right. So if this is you and you're still struggling, you're struggling to refocus, I want you to take a step back. Take a step back and say, it's this goal for me. Is this goal aligned with my purpose? Is this goal, is it something that I am inspired to complete? Do I have the right skill set to complete this goal? Or is it a case where I am limiting myself? You know, if you are limiting yourself, you need to start being very positive. If it is a case where it is the wrong goal, you need to redirect, because when you're going in the wrong direction, all you need to, instead of stopping, all you need to do is redirect and start going in the right direction. And if it is a case where you actually completing those goals because other people have said that is what it is for you, then you need to also redirect and start doing those things that inspire you. And if you're being negative, start converting those negative thoughts into positive affirmation, making yourself accountable, and start converting those shoulds, those coulds to must, and make yourself accountable. And yes, of course, time management, start managing your time appropriately, and of course, set a time frame for you to achieve those goals. Importantly, you need to have a clear understanding, a big picture of what the outcome of that goal will be. And I believe that you will just realize that you are following through your goals. You are able to focus, you are able to achieve those goals within the right time frame, and then you don't get tired, you don't get fed up. And like I said earlier, it might not be your energy, it might not be your drive, it might just be that you need to readjust a couple of things, just maybe a few steps, and then you will realize that you are there. If you know that somebody needs to hear this, somebody is at that point where they are struggling to achieve their goal, where they are struggling to follow through their goals, I want you to share this video with them, because it is time for us to start discovering how to follow through our goals, how to refocus, how to get motivated again. And of course, share this with your family and friends, that they realize that they are in that situation where they have limited beliefs. They always believe that I cannot do. Let them start being positive. Let them have that positive attitude, that can do attitude. And yes, if you have any question for me, the email is on the screen. If you have not followed our social media pages, follow them, and so that, because on there I sort of shared the topics for the week, and of course some motivational things, because of course we need to edify our spirit, we need to stay aligned, so that those are we are ignited to achieve our purpose, to fulfill our dreams. And I believe that this is you. I believe that you want to be the best version of yourself. You want to remain the best version of yourself. And yeah, thanks for joining me today. I would see you again same time next week. This is Bola Adeyeye Omeshade. Bye-bye.